What's up, kid? My name is CoolDogEtcher, and today is going to be a review on the brand, well, not the brand new, the PvP monster for this season, Darkypus. Darkypus, not Darkypus, Darkypus. So this is a nature and dark monster. I've seen this monster, and I have to say this monster is very, how to say this? I'm very impressed by this basic monster's skills. Also, he is adorable. He's adorable as a baby. A Darkypus. So he is dark in nature. So let's take a look at this guy. He's a cute baby though. That's adorable. And then he's still kind of cute actually. Actually, he's still very adorable as an adult. Huh. Oh my, he has a cutscene? What? So I did not expect him to have a cutscene, but wow, some ancestral monsters don't even get cutscenes, but this monster gets a cutscene. But I would say, based on his skills, I think he deserves it. Darkypus prides himself in being a swamp rebel. The Cardian forest is too boring for him. However, this creature is always eager to shake things up. He plays pranks on pure gala monsters and spirits and likes to see them react to his performance. Plus sweaty, he can be a bit disgusting and he loves it. Okay, so this monster is a little rebel. He's a very cute monster. I would say even as child, he's adorable. He's like a little cutie pie. But then as an adult, he's still kind of cute. His ultimate is called Puss Off, deals heavy dark damage to all enemies, removes torture immunities from all enemies, applies 2 random dots. I love that. Torture is a one way to take down any monster, and the idea if they have torture immunity, you remove it is very good. Let's take a look at this. Also, I believe Puss. Where do I hear Puss? Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah, Fantastic Mr. Fox. The movie Fantastic Mr. Fox. They used to say Puss Off. I think, no, they used to say Puss, like, stuff like that. So I think that's where that comes from, which is kind of cool. If that is where it comes from, that's awesome. Let's take a look at this monster straight. At rank 1, he has Super Attune. At rank 0, he has Super Attune. Rank 1, he is immune to poison. And at rank 3, he has double stamina pool. So his maximum stamina is doubled. Ooh, that's actually kind of good. And you will see why this is good. Again, I only have this monster to rank 0. I don't have him ranked up. So you won't be seeing a ranked up version of him. I do have him at level 100, and I'll show my best to review him. Stamina, I think that, believe it, Super Attune regains 50% stamina when affected by weak types. So when he's affected by a dark or a nature monster, he gets 50% stamina more. 50 stamina points back, and the double stamina pool. I like his traits because I know he's an extra turner monster, so I think he's good. Immune to poison is meh. I mean, it's immune to something. At least it's immune to a dot. I would have rather him being immune to sunburn because he's dark and taken in consideration. Oh, wrong way. Taken in consideration, we have Justin Justice, who's a very powerful light monster in the meta. It would have been nice if he was immune to sunburn. Also, the new monster, or maybe immune to repentance. The new monster as well, the new ancestral monster is also light, so maybe like a light immunity would have been better for this monster. Nature element, the fire, maybe immune to burn and ignite. Maybe that would have been more like elemental dots, you know? But immune to double stamina pool I like, super tune I like, and I know I like this monster's skills, so let's go take a look and level him up. Alright, we're leveling up this monster, Darkypus. Ooh, I love his name as well. I can be good. Doubles its maximum life and stamina regen. Ooh, that's already a good skill. I love this monster's designs. And I think, what's, that one swamp book? I forget what it's complete. I think Wicked Gala. We haven't gotten a Wicked Gala monster since Blossom Era, so this is a very good surprise. Also, I love this monster's design. He's a cute little rebel. He's not, like, the ideal idea of cute, but, like, the evil idea of cute, and I like that. So yeah, Puss Off. I also love the name of that ultimate. If it is a contribute to Fantastic Mr. Fox, I love the movie Fantastic Mr. Fox. But even if it isn't, it's super cool. So yeah, based on this monster, I might level up this monster because he's a pretty good monster. I've seen these skills, guys. I think you guys are gonna also be impressed by these skills. So let's level up this monster. Bam, 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 and level 100. Let's take a look at this monster's skills. Swamp Rebel deals moderate dark damage to one enemy, 0 cooldown, 22 stamina. It's a base skill. If you know you're gonna get CDA, which I don't think you will, what are some CDA monsters? We got, Steam Bandit, who's a popular ancestral who can apply cooldown activation. There is also Pulse Bane, but I don't really think you need that too much. Watch Me Sweat, which is low nature damage to all enemies, applies poison. Oh, that's why he's immune to poison. It's to counter himself, because he applies poison. So 28 stamina, 0 cooldown. It's a weak AoE, you're never gonna run this really. I Can Be Good doubles its maximum stamina and gains stamina regen. That's a good skill. Zero stamina, by the way. So if you're really out of stamina, it could be a good support skill. And taking that we see right here, Swamp Nostalgia deals low dark damage and applies nightmares. It might be useful. Wicked Darkypus deals low dark damage to all enemies, applies nightmares to all enemies. So it's pretty much like this skill. Just it's a little more damage and it's 2 turn cooldown. It's 1 turn cooldown. I don't really think you're gonna run any of these skills. Maybe you might run I Can Be Good because it's a 0 stamina and you could help you. Swamp Nostalgia deals low dark damage to one enemy and applies nightmares to one enemy, gives 1 extra turn. Look at that. A dot. I mean, I don't really like the damage output because this monster is an attacker. But, and also the stamina is very high, as you can see, at 42 stamina, 2 turn cooldown. But I do like the idea that it's a low dark damage. Not low dark, sorry. I do like the idea it's an extra turn dot, so that's pretty good. One Some Puss deals low dark, deals low nature damage to one enemy, applies poison to one enemy, gains 1 extra turn. Another extra turn applies poison, so he applies in poison and nightmares. Nightmares can be useful. I'm thinking about a monster, Larnius and Zabris is a dark monster, so applying nightmares on him is very good. The new monster as well, a Cliff Breaker. The problem is a Cliff Breaker can use dots against you though, because he needs dots to get awakened. He's also have torture resistance. But let's say you're running a Trait Disabler on your side, or let's say you're running, yeah, a Trait Disabler. You Trait Disabler him and you apply those dots. So yeah, definitely. Darky Axes deals low dark damage to one enemy, applies bleed to one enemy, gains 1 extra turn, a 1 turn cooldown, bleed, okay. So this monster is a dot dealer. He's playing dark bleed, nightmares, and poison. Right off the bat, he's a dangerous monster. And let's see. Darkypus deals low nature damage to all enemies, applies poison and toxins. This is a Meta Genocide AoE killer. That right there is actually this poison alone is a Meta Genocide because Meta Genocide is nature, magic, by the way. So this monster is meant to kill Meta Genocide. I feel like he's here to kill Meta Genocide. If I had to run this monster though, you would want to run Dark Axes, and here's why. It's a 1 turn cooldown AoE, single. If I would run One Some Puss. That's definitely a skill I want to run. Then the cycle. I think this monster can infinitely cycle. You could run Swamp Nostalgia. It's a Nightmares, though. Nightmares will be useful. I feel like everything here is useful. You just gotta watch it for anticipation. But yeah, like the new Ancestral monster, he does have anticipation. He is light. He does have massive light attacks. So you gotta watch for the new Ancestral monster. Then I would run Prankipus. I would run this AoE, right? Definitely. There's maybe an argument for I Can Be Good, but I don't think you can cycle with just with two singles. And I think this monster can infinitely cycle. And if this monster can infinitely cycle, well, you play dots. Once you open up the base, get rid of the Megatons, open up the base, you play dots to everyone. He reminds me of, I did a review on a monster. I forgot what her name is. Let's see if I can find her. Yes, Lightning Star. She reminds me of Lightning Star because she also had infinite extra turns, but hers are a little more different. She plays Electrified, and then she plays more of Light Weaknesses and Thunder. So she's mostly an attacker, while this monster isn't more like a dot dealer. He's more like an extra turn dot dealer will get the job done. He is an attacker, yes, but he's more of a dot dealer. I think this monster is infinitely cycle. Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 1, and then you go back here, and yeah, this is a monster infinitely cycles. So this monster, honestly, pretty good. Let's take a look at this monster's relics. Oh, this is where this monster falls. Oof, the relics are bad. Double sword is not good. Unless, wait, actually, just not. Double sword could be good if you do have the Star Sailor sword, because when the turn ends, if the wearer stamina is below 50%, gives 100 points. 17 points of stamina to the wearer. But this is only if you have the sword, because this is the only sword that can give stamina, and this monster kind of needs a lot of stamina. So what would I run this monster? I do have Obscure Sword, but you need Evasion to get stamina from it, so I don't think this monster is going to be using it. If I were to run this monster, I would run, I'm going to run an Elvira Sword. So running an Elvira Sword is actually good for this monster, because since he's a dot dealer, he's going to apply Repentance on top of those 30 dots. 4 dots, actually, he's applying. And then I'll run a Cane Sword. I know it's basic, but I love a Cane Sword because a Cane Sword could regenerate. Actually, only have 1 Cane Sword, actually. I'm going to level up this Cane Sword. So yeah, I'm gonna use this Cane Sword. I'm also gonna level it up. Let me just level it up really quick. I'll level it up to like level 25. I'll level up to level 30. 31, sure. Yeah, so this Keen Sword is pretty good. It does a little bit extra special damage. It also gives healing, so this monster might need to heal on a situational basis. If you do have the Star Sailor Sword, I recommend giving the Star Sailor Sword because this monster is an infinite cycler, so definitely want to run that. Relics, on the other hand, I'm gonna give this monster some good runes. I'm gonna give him some level 7s or level 8s. I could give him a level 8s, I don't mind. I think I might be using this monster, but I'll give him a level 7 speed. I would run this monster Mutant Runes. Definitely Mutant Runes. I would give him one attack. Oh, that's level 9. Oh, that's level 12. Oh god, I have level 12 runes. I didn't even know that. um, I'm gonna run this monster with level 9. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm doing that. I would run. Yeah. Ooh, I'll run this monster with mutant runes. I'm gonna run one level 8 strength. I don't know. Oh, I made a mistake there. But, anyways. So, I would run this monster mutant runes. Not mutant runes. If you have mutant runes, I recommend running mutant runes. But what I would run this monster is 2 strength and 1 stamina, because this monster needs the stamina, because this monster is an infinite cycler. Or I would run this monster 1 strength, 1 stamina, or 1 strength, 2 stamina, or I would run this monster color base, where I would run 1 strength, 1 speed, and 1 stamina, or you could just run this monster 2 speed and a stamina, since this monster is more of a dot dealer, not really an attacker. But I think I'll stick with this as of right now. I want to run him as an attacker. So let's see, but those low dark damages, I mean, there are dark, and they will hit pretty good against ancestral monsters, just like a Delicate Breaker or Larnis and Zabrius. Also, One Some Puss will do a great amount of damage to Meta Genocide. You have to watch out for Meta Genocide though, because she does have anticipation. But again, you can maybe do this AoE insta kill her. And on her turn, but again, remember she will get a turn in, so this monster could definitely kill Meta Genocide. Yeah, I think I love this. I like this monster. He's not gonna be popular in PvP, but he's gonna be very used in wars. And I think I might even rank up this monster because he's a pretty good monster. I ain't gonna lie. I like his skills. So let's take this monster out in PvP. Alright guys, we are in PvP, and by the way, the way to get this monster is through the PvP Battle Pass. So yeah, through this PvP Battle Pass, and you will get him at the end. It's 7 days to it, so you're probably not gonna get it unless you were doing it already. Or you could just buy the Battle Pass and get a rank 2 version of this monster, which I don't entirely recommend. But if you truly want to get a rank up version of this monster, go ahead. This monster is a Meta Genocide killer, so I hope we face some Meta Genocide. So I'm running Larnis and Sabers, of course. Alright, so I'm running this monster with Larnis and Sabers for Megaton purposes. That's kind of obvious. Rank 5, he's going to be my Megaton. I'm also running Alvarez, who's not very ranked up, I would say. But he does have his main skills. Well, not all his main skills. But I'm running him for support, and mainly because he will need to support. If they die, he'll res them. And then I'm running Darkypus, how I told you guys. So hopefully we face some Meta Genocides. I would love to face some Meta Genocides. Because even though Meta Genocide does have anticipation, she counters me, but I do counter her as well. This is a pretty basic team, so we'll try it out. We'll just showcase his strength in his purposes, because King is not that powerful. We'll just charge up for Larnis and Zabrius. We won't do anything here. I don't think we're gonna lose any monsters. And here we go. Ooh, look at that. And we got extra turns. Let's see if this monster can infinitely cycle. Boom. So we're gonna do Dark Axis first. Ooh, look at that. All these dots we're applying. Then we're gonna do One Some Puss. Apply Poison. Then we're gonna apply Repentance again. Then we're gonna do. We could go back into Dark Axis. So we'll do back Dark Axis just a cycle. We'll do Swamp Nostalgia. Boom. And look at that, this monster infinitely cycles. That's why if you have Star Sailor Swords, I recommend you using Star Sailor Sword as well. Because look, well, you boom, poison. We'll do swamp. No, we'll do Dark Axis. Look, 4 dots on this monster. And boom, look, we lose stamina. So this monster really is like stamina. You gotta get this monster stamina. Boom, Rapunzel. He didn't really do that much. So you gotta also watch out for stamina drainers. Again, I don't think I need to do anything with these guys. These guys will be fine. And look at that. All those dots are gonna kill him. Boom. King is dead. I mean, this monster is a dot dealer. You can't really say boom. Once the monster doesn't have a means of dots. Oh, look at that. Look at that super tune kicking in. Dark damage, what was that? I think he has a Morg's armor. Morg's armor kicks in, and I get some stamina. Poison, boom. Look at that. Morg's armor kicks in, I get some stamina. And boom, that's what I'm saying. Like, that support skill is not a bad skill on him, because he might need the double stamina pool. I might try to run it for a few battles, so let's see. Boom. And then in this scenario, this is why I think this monster is not really a strength monster, because these monsters are rank up. Again, if he was rank up, he would do more damage, but he does so little damage. He's like, what, a 20 damage? Actually, that's not that much. And then 25, what is One Some Puss? I think that's a little more higher. 25 here, boom. There we go. There's the AoE, toxins and everything. And that's why I think I'm like, maybe, ooh, yeah, my lord, is if we give him some stamina. Maybe this monster doesn't need, strength, because you'll just run him as like a way to play dots. Okay, look at this. We're gonna put 1 plus, boom. We're gonna apply a lot of dots and we will go back to Dark Axis, boom. We'll do Swamp Nostalgia, boom. We missed that, so we'll go back 1 plus. We'll do Dark Axis. This monster is definitely a play. Oof, I'm not landing out Nightmares at all. We'll do the AoE then. Boom, boom, boom. We'll do K9's Godfather just to stop him. Oh, Nightmares. There we go. We applied the Nightmares for him. And look at that. Look at how these dots are going to drain his stamina. We're just going to charge up. Boom. Look, kills him. Easily kill. Darkypus is definitely a menace. So that's why I think he doesn't need the strength. Because he's not really packing that much damage. If he's their level, he's probably not even going to pack that damage either. So it's maybe argumental that you might want to just run him with team speed. Maybe run 2 stamina. Once the base is open, he applies the dots. So let's try again. I'll also try to showcase that. Support skill. Oh, here's a bad showcase because Larnius and Sabers is the only one we can attack. So we're gonna try to showcase Larnius and Sabers. These monsters are immune to torture, so maybe we could showcase like his strengthening potential. We'll do this skill just to attack them. We'll also fear everyone because I don't want anyone getting a turn. So we'll just fear. Oh wait, what? How did you get that immediately? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Did I miss the memo? How did he get that immediately? Whatever. So we're gonna do Dark Axis, boom, by that. Look at that. So this is a 115 Larnius and Sabres. And 110, sorry. And we'll do a not bad amount of damage with the dark damages. I think the dark skills are doing a pretty good damages. It also applies the dots. So yeah, in this scenario, I know I'm not gonna be able to do boom, toxins. And I find he's doing a pretty good amount of damage, surprisingly. So yeah, we'll actually just we'll bop you on top. We'll try to get rid of Red Eye Roger because I think he's gonna be pretty difficult to take down. Uriel's Essence bring him back. We're just gonna kill him. Boom. Look at that. Oh god, that's. We'll showcase this actually because I don't think we're gonna be able to kill him as easily. Sorry, Syrian hit, please. Okay, there we go. Dark Axis. Boom. Let's see if we can kill this immune to torture monster. Poison. The dark damages do way more, so I'm guessing the puss skill isn't that powerful. So yeah, we'll just do absolute Astute Larnius and Endless Firewall, Syrian Heat. You get some hit, and then boom. 1 plus. Yeah, 1 plus is the weakest, but it's still doing a pretty good amount of damage, honestly. It's doing little to no damage, but it is pretty powerful. I think, here's where I'm like, okay, here's where double maximum stamina pool might be interesting. You set up, and then attack. It's more useful for attackers, I would say. But it's not really that useful if you're running a support. Because remember, this monster is immune to torture, and I'm still taking him down pretty efficiently. And that's around the same rank, so yeah, okay, Syrian Heat. What are you rank? Are you 123? And that's a 123, damn. I didn't expect a 123 to be again taken down this easily by weak attacks. But yet I am taking him down. I could have just not. I could have used Swamp Install. Boom! And there we go. I want to face a Meta Genocide to showcase that how elemental dots are so powerful if we can get one. I also would love to showcase the double maximum pool, so we might do that next. Let me see if I can get a Meta Genocide. Oh, let's do that now, actually. We'll do double maximum pool. With Alrondo, I'll get rid by Prankpus. We'll get rid of the AoE, and we'll do I Can Be Good as well. And this is for a more attacker setup, if you're going for an attacker build. So yeah, we should run 2 strength, actually, nothing but it. Oh, this would have been a good showcase because there's 2 magic monsters, but we'll make it work. Okay, and here's what we could have run. Oh, okay, he's just gonna play evasion to everyone, so that's not entirely good. We might have to rest in this scenario, so I'm gonna hit some relics here real quick. Boom. Quicksand. Oof, burning. You're gonna do to the sewer, so we can't really do anything against evasion. Oh, but look at this. Let's do I Can Be Good. I know I have a lot of that. So let's do I Can Be Good. We apply stamina regen. We also apply, what do we also apply? Sorry. We also apply, double maximum pool. So look, and I'm gonna cleanse. Sorry, I'm gonna cleanse with, what's his name? Alvarez. Look at that. His stamina is now at 820. Wow. Now we're gonna cleanse real quick. Package bomb. Thank you for doing package bomb. Oof, oof, oh. God, the dots are bad. Their dots are bad indeed. I don't think Darkypus is going to survive. We'll try though. This is for our attack, and this is where I'm like, attacker may not be. Oh, Never mind, I lost him. And here's why I'm like, maybe the attacker is not really what this monster should be. Mainly because it's not really, as we just seen there, he's not doing the amount of damage he would want. I know the monster had, like, all kind of relics and stuff, but, let's try to cleanse. We'll double cleanse. I want to get rid of slumps. We'll do invaders. I think I'll be able to res here, actually. So we're gonna res him back. We're gonna res him, and yep, you're gonna freeze me for some reason. Permafrost. We'll also do permafrost. Astute Larnius. Magic Bond. Oh, let's protect my team, and let me res now. And this is like look, okay, let's bring him back. And, oh, I brought him back with double damage, but I don't think double damage would be that useful. We'll do semi-alive so he could be at full health. Boom, boom, boom. He does have bleed, which slows down his damage output. So, yeah, I might just do this just to get rid of the shield. So I don't want to shield. I want to showcase him with his damage output. Let's get rid of that bleed. Boom. Double damage. Let's do one puss first. One puss. Boom. It deals a decent amount of damage, and we'll do this. Boom. No bleed to him. Swamp Nostalgia. Boom. One puss. Boom. And this is where I'm like, okay, he's not doing enough damage to where he needs to do this. But this is what we do. 0 stamina. I can be good. Double the stamina pool. And look at that. It's more better. Again, I don't think he needs to be run as an attacker. Me personally wouldn't run him as an attacker. Because I just don't see the need for it. You could run him as an attacker, of course. That's up to you. I just don't personally like it. I would still run him with a strength, though. The reason, I don't really have a reason for running him with a strength. I just think it makes sense. Because you want some type of good damage up. And if you don't run him with a strength, he's going to do no damage, really, practically. So I think you would run him with a strength for attacking purposes. But you're not going to run him as an attacker. So, yeah, I don't think that's entirely useful. I do like the skill I Can Be Good, though. I think that's a pretty good skill. But I don't really like it. You could run, What if we run an interesting skill set? But we're gonna take out the nightmares. We're gonna, actually, we're gonna take out this skill. We're gonna take out the bleed skill. Since bleed is a popular dot already, we're gonna take out the bleed skill. We're gonna try a weird setup here, and then we're gonna run this. So he's not gonna be able to infinitely cycle, but he does got the support skill, so he could, Let's see if this makes sense. This might be a better skill set if you face a Make the Genocide, and here's where I'm like, okay, we can't really stop a Justin Justice. Justin Justice is his biggest threat, because Justin Justice is immune to torture, and he's also light, so you gotta be careful with Justin Justice. Stamina, oof, Larnius, kill, Larnius almost died. We're gonna have to wrestle this for sure. Maybe he can kill, maybe you might be able to kill him. I don't know, we're about to find out. Double attacker, interesting. Are you running double attacker? Double attacker is weird. But it's normal. Double attacker, damn. Let's try Swamp Nostalgia. Okay, this is a bad skill. Here's where the infinite cycle would have been more useful. Because we're trying to take down, him. Wow, oh, push off. What does this do? Push off and removes torture immunity. Wait, when it says removes torture immunity, does it also mean remove torture traits? Ooh, actually, let's try that. No, it just means, like, removing, like, torture immunities. Like, not... Okay, that makes sense. I was just checking. Integrity, that's not good. We're gonna do Binary Businessman. Shadow Hand. Okay. Learning that type of skill set. So we're gonna do this. I think this monster with Anticipation. Here's what we can do. Anything so I do like it. Good. Here's why, like, Anticipation with this monster would have been super nice. Because he would have been good with Anticipation. We're gonna do, actually, K9's Godfather. Stop them. And here's where, like, the infinite extra turn would have been more useful, in my opinion. Because this monster, they could have used it to benefit. Because now I only have 2 extra turn skills, but they're not really gonna help. But if I had the infinite extra turn skills, maybe I could have killed him. But that's not entirely proven. So I gotta res here. So I really think, yeah, I'm not gonna res for this one. I personally think the infinite extra turns are better. because just having it is good. If you have the Star Sailor sword, it's better. Run him at least one strength. One strength would be good. I think I would run Dark Axis first again, and Swamp Nostalgia. This monster has a lot of interesting things. This monster I can be good is useful, but I think I would run Prankipus over it because it's an AoE. If you face Meta Genocide, it's a good skill to do at first just to take her down for at least one turn. I haven't seen any Meta Genocides though, and we only have 3 more battles. But it's gonna be really difficult to use. Let's see, we got Larnus and Zabears, Charmcaster. Ooh, I want to face a Meta Genocide. Give me a Meta Genocide. When you don't want her, she comes. Oh, Diabolosis is a good one though. Diabo is a good one. Internal Basalt. I don't really. I'll just give the life regen. I guess Messville. I'm gonna have to cleanse all those dots. Hidden Firewall. Did you not get awakened there? Don't wait. What? You applied it though. Whatever. We'll do Pioneer Businessman. Okay. No anticipation. Let's go crazy then. Repentance. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna do the AoE. Apply Repentance to everybody. And boom, I could also extra turn to apply the poison as well. And there we go, look at that. This is where this monster shines. Applies the dots, kills him immediately, by the way. Oof, 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 and you're dying as well. You are not stopping him. And I got awakened. Thank you for that amazing awaken. And then I want to showcase again, how this monster... Him doing a little bit of damage is actually useful because you can apply all the dots you want to on the monsters. Look at that. This monster has all... Boom. I'm gonna come back. I'm probably gonna come back. Sports, we're gonna CDA, and yeah, you're not looking too good. Oof. And we'll do Prankipus to end it all. Prankipus. Look at that. This monster is actually pretty good. Honestly, if you want to rank him up, you can. He's gonna succeed a lot in wars. In a war scenario, I like his little skill set. He has opportunity to be any kind of monster you want him to be. I wish he had like a heavy attack though, so he could have been more attack. He has 3 AoEs if you're going to AoE route, I guess. But um, I wish he had some type of heavy attack. I also wish the relics were better. One sword would have made sense, and maybe like a mask. That would have been nice, so he could have like infinitely cycle more, so that you can see more of the attacker. If you are gonna do this monster, maybe rank 5 is better, because double stamina pool is definitely way out. If you have him at rank 3, makes no sense to run that support skill. Maybe. He is pretty fast. Hit me fast. He is pretty. Yeah, he is pretty fast. I'm like what, 15,000 for a rank 1 mythic? That's pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's pretty. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I do think. Yeah, I like this monster. He is not gonna succeed in PvP though, because I didn't get to face Meet the Genocide though. But this monster is definitely a Meet the Genocide. I would maybe even say maybe a magic killer. So any magic monsters, beware. So anyways, guys, that'll be it for today. My God. Anyways, guys, that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.